Alright, the problem says find the polynomial if it has a degree 2. So it's very specific. It's not just a polynomial. It has a degree 2 and it has a 0 of 2 plus 4i. Let's think about that. Class, if it has a degree of 2, what's its parent function? X squared, which is called? What's the name of it? Quadratic. Okay, so quadratic, we've been learning then, what's its degree? There should be 2 zeros, but I only have 1. Class, what's the other one? 2 minus 4i. Do you see how I don't list it, but you must? Now we need to find a polynomial, or they want a polynomial that's kind of in standard form or expanded out. Okay? Quick review. If I said something like x equals 5, class, what is the binomial? X minus 5. What you've been doing is you've been kind of doing something like this. X equals a number, c, a constant, and then when you write a binomial, it's x minus. Do you see that? So if I'm going to set up this problem, you're going to have something that looks like this. Well, we just have to insert our zeros. But I'm putting an expression in there. So I'm going to put it with another grouping symbol. The grouping symbol doesn't mean anything different. This is a bracket. Let me show you guys how to solve this one. I'm going to distribute the negative x minus 2, don't forget to go to the second term, minus 4i. Same thing over here. I'm going to distribute. I have x minus 2 plus 4i. There's a couple of ways of solving this problem. I'm going to show you guys one. That's all the time I have. Is I have, count with me, how many terms? Ready, set, go. And this one is how many? So I have a trinomial times a trinomial. Tri means what? 3 times 3 is what? 9. So I'm going to have a 3 by 3 box, which gives me 9. Notice how you can't use FOIL. So I'm going to write the second one down. It doesn't matter if you switch these. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to multiply, and then we're going to add. Class, x times x is? Negative 2 times x? Negative 4i times x. So we just write it together. Negative 4i x. Class, multiply. Class, multiply. Class, multiply. Multiply. Class, multiply. And this one. I'm going to go through and simplify any of them if I can. I recognize that the negative 4ix and the positive 4ix cancel, and the 8i and the negative 8i are opposites. They will cancel. I'm left with x squared. You can use a little check mark so that helps you make sure you have all the boxes. Negative 2x and a negative 2x gives me negative 4x. Pay attention. I have a 4 and negative 16i squared. I squared is negative 16 times negative 1 is positive 16. So therefore I have x squared minus 4x plus 2. Now this standard form should make sense to us because you can't factor that, right? You would have to get complex. If you did quadratic formula, does that make sense? If you did the quadratic formula, you would get this as your solution.